internet. Hi, my name is Nikki and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Rethinking with, oh my god, what happened? Rethinking with me, Rethinking with Nikki. I would like to thank those who watched my first vlog, especially those who gave us constructive criticisms on how we can do better in terms of content creation, lalo na yung technical aspect of such. Natatawa ako. Yung anak ko, muntik na ma-accidented dahil dun sa electric fan. Bakit nga ba us yung ginamit ko na pronoun? Hindi lamang ako yung naghahatid sa inyo ng contents dito sa channel na to, kung hindi kasama ang anak ko. We are partners here. Siya yung tinatawag kong behind the scenes psyche of this channel. Doon naman sa kritisismo o pamumuna nung iba, talagang buong puso naming tinanggap yon dahil iyon ay may batayan, lalo na at hindi basta lohika ang pinagmulan, dahil those people who gave us constructive feedbacks really have an eye on content creation, saka yung technical aspects that go with it. Ano nga ba yung ikalawa kong itatampok dito sa aking YouTube channel? I thought of amalgamating two contents into one, and those contents are home workout plus Nikki's life lessons. Specifically, itong mga life lessons na to are factors that made me change my ways. And these are not the ones that you typically hear coming from people who went through the same thing. Kaya nga, Rethinking with Nikki, gusto ko kayong ahina ng mga bagong perspektibo o i-revisit natin yung mga perspectives na typically ay ating nakaliligtaan or na-overlook. So, let's now go to the split screen. Split screen ba yung mangyayari? Hindi ko alam. So, may makikita kayong another screen dyan. Makikita nyo yung aking pag-workout.
A few moments later.
Super nakakatawa itsura ko dito from the time na nagkaroon ng enhanced community quarantine up to the time being. Isa o dalawang beses lang ako nakapag-ehersisyo. I have to admit, nakampante kasi ako kasi na-attain ko na yung desired weight ko, and that shouldn't be our mentality. I think my reason for engaging into the program or engaging into this kind of workout was for vanity alone. And sabi nga ni Cassie Ho, it shouldn't be for that reason solitarily, but it should be for our overall well-being. Ayun nga.
End of warm-up exercise.
Yung workout na gagawin ko, ang konsepto ay galing kay Cassie Ho. Cassie Ho is a popular YouTube creator. Siya yung nagpa-popularize ng Blogilates. Ang Blogilates ay Pilates synthesized with other forms of exercises, kagaya ng mga cardio exercises or yoga. Ang gusto ko kay Cassie Ho, she's very engaging, and yung mga home workouts niya do not necessitate pieces of equipment, kaya talagang doable. I want to give you a backgrounder. Sobrang laki ng pinagbago ko. Kung ikukumpara si Nikki noon sa Nikki ngayon, ang laki ng disparity. So apart from that backgrounder, gusto ko munang i-differentiate kung ano yung emotion from a feeling, dahil ang mga i-discuss kong factors are all feelings. Pag-i-interchange yan madalas eh. On one hand, emotion is your immediate response to a stressor or stimulus. It is also temporary. On the other hand, feeling is neither temporary nor immediate. It is a lingering emotion. And when we talk about feeling, meron ng cognitive factor dahil ito ay emotion processed by your brain. Let's now go to the first factor that made me change my ways, former ways. Number one, boredom. How does Nikki define boredom? Boredom is the feeling of life becoming so unchallenging to the point of demotivation. I woke up one day feeling or seeking for something new, something that would disrupt this cycle. And that cycle was the vicious cycle of me becoming the worst version of myself. Sabi ko, teka, I don't like what's happening. I'm already being bored. I want something disruptive to interfere with the cycle. Let's now go to factor number 2, and that is saturation with the cycles. Ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng saturation? It's being drenched. Kumbaga, ang analogy ko dyan, para akong gulak na nilubog sa tubig, sinubmerge at inahon, at meron pang pagkaahon, of course, ay meron pang nag-drip na excess na tubig. Saturation with the cycle is the feeling of drowning, that you're unable to breathe. You're so consumed that the only option that you have is to unload the baggages or to unload those unhealthy habits or traits all at once or just gradually. Mine happened gradually. Yung ibang pag-unload ko or pag-discard ko sa mga not so good traits or so, healthy habits ko, I didn't even notice. But it felt so liberating that it opened up a number of slots for modifications o maliit na pagbabago and big changes, of course. Changes for the better. Tada! Okay, let's now go to factor number 3. Mas gusto ko yung ganun. Factor number 3, and that is insecurity. Insecurity is the presence of fear and the lack of confidence. Of course, when something is lacking, something else is present, and that is fear. May tatlong forms ang insecurity. Number 1, insecurity coming from rejection. Number 2, insecurity coming from social anxiety. You become so self-conscious to the point of you being anxious. Number 3, insecurity from being a perfectionist. I felt insecure because I was being outdistanced by my brother and other relatives. Ako yung pinakamatanda sa magkakapatid at magpipinsan. True to life to Pero ako yung nasa huli ng linya. Sila very accomplished na sa mga chosen careers nila. Pero ako, nandun pa rin ako purposelessly wandering in the labyrinth of life. Okay lang to wander with an A, not with an O. Basta, you have your timeline. Pero ako wala akong timeline na nakaset para sa sarili ko. Kailangan talaga may gawin ako. Kumbaga, I capitalized on that insecurity to move me. It's a catalyst for me to do something about my situation. It's not justifying, the unsound decisions that I made. It's me forgiving myself and allowing myself to reestablish after, being ruined. Sabi nga sa pelikula, after being ruined comes rebirth. Number 4 factors are my own imperfections. I would like to give credit to the philosophy of seeing my imperfections as factors for wanting to be perfect. Thank you, anak. Yan yung kagandahan ng buhay. You wake up the following day eyeing on the goal of you bettering yourself or doing anything that would make you better. I don't know with you guys, but sa akin lang naman yon. Yung concept ko of perfection, don't get me wrong, it's not equated to being error-free or being immaculate. It is much deeper than that. Perfection for me is attaining my own fulfillment someday. Okay, number 5 factor is anger. If anger is channeled accordingly, it can benefit you. It can move people to fight injustice. At iyon mismo ang nangyari sa akin dahil may injustice akong ginagawa sa sarili ko. Nagalit ako sa sarili ko dahil ako'y nagpe-perpetrate na ng injustice toward my own self. Wala na akong katuturan, yung pakiramdam na wala na akong katuturan bilang tao dahil sa mga ginagawa ko. At paano ko nga ba ma-achieve or makakamit yung kaganapan ko kung ganito yung mga pinaggagawa ko. That's philosophy, katuturan at kaganapan bilang tao. Anger is fundamental to your survival. It's related to fight, flight, or freeze response of the sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system, nandiyan yan sa ating definition box. You shouldn't just be angry about situations calling for it, involving you and other people. Pero dun sa mga sitwasyon na kinakailangan din na magalit ka sa sarili mo. Okay, you should be angry at yourself whenever necessary. You shouldn't avoid it, but control it and channel it accordingly. And when you're able to do it, that indicates self-awareness. Okay? Sana ay klaro yan, ha? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned a thing or two from me, from Nikki. At kung nagustuhan nyo tong content na to, please like, share to other people kung ito'y makatutulong sa kanila, and subscribe to this channel. At okay kami, open kami to receiving suggestions dun sa mga susunod naming i-content ng aking anak. Isasama ko na siya sa mga susunod kong vlogs. At yeah, katulad nga nung nasabi ko sa isang TikTok video ko, huwag nating ipako yung mga sarili natin sa nakaraan. Let's all look forward. Let's rebuild ourselves. Kung nagkamali ka man, your past does not define you. You are not manacled by your past. Okay? Pupwede ka pa rin magsimula. Start anew. Turn over a new leaf hanggat meron pang oras. Hanggat buhay ka pa. You can definitely change for the better. Okay? You can do it. If I was able to do it, definitely you can do it. This has been Nikki. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Meanwhile,
kasi may dumadaan na motor. My God.